All right. So yesterday we saw process management, and we were told that process management is a way of managing processes in on the Linux system. We also saw regular expressions where we got to use grep and piping. This symbol you see here is called piping. It's a pipe, all right? That's a pipe. That symbol is called a pipe. So grep, we showed us how to use the concept of piping, all right? So with piping, you can actually pass multiple commands, right? Multiple commands in one statement. I would say you can pass in one statement, yeah. In one statement, you can pass multiple commands. We saw redirection where we looked at standard inputs, standard outputs, and standard error. We also looked at exit codes. We told us about different kinds of exit codes. We also tried to demonstrate what the exit codes are. How can we get those exit codes? We got some, we couldn't get some. We also looked at wget and call for downloading files from the internet into a Linux machine. So today we will be talking about find. All right. We're going to look at find. We're going to look at file archiving, which is file compression and decompression. And if time permits, we will look at volume management. So without further ado, let's get started. So find, as the name implies, find is used to search for files in your Linux environment. All right. So that's what it does. And let's look at the syntax. So find. Now here's the syntax. Sorry. Find space. Find space path to search. Path to search space type. The type of the file. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a file? Are you looking for a directory? You specify it. If it's a file, you say F for a file. Then if it's for a directory, all right, let me just put syntax for file. F. Now, if you need to search for combinations, all right, you need to say, okay, name. I name. Then you specify the name of the file. Let's say you're looking for finance.txt. Let me come here. Then file name. So this is it. Find in which location the type is a file. The name is specify what? The name of the file you are searching. Now let's look at the example. Let's look at the example. Let's look at the example. So this now will be find /. All right. Maybe I don't know where the file is located in the file system. I don't have an idea. So the best bet is to ask Linux to search for this file in my root mount point. So this / is my root mount point. So I want to search this thing from the root. Okay, space, the type is a file, and the name, which is iname, is finance.txt. Now let's try to demonstrate this guy now. Do I have something like that? Or I have finance.csv. All right. So let me go somewhere. Let me go into the file system so that I don't get to see this file. So now I want to search for finance.csv. I'll say find in root. The type is a file dash name. All right. Name is, can put it in quotes, finance.csv. I'll hit enter. Now, do you see how it was able to locate this file? So it's now telling me that the location of this file is under /home/etc user finance.csv. I also need, let's do more examples. I want to search for this other file, dir.txt. I'll do the same thing, similar thing. Find in path. The type is a file. The name, iname, is dir. Maybe I'm not aware of the extension, but I know that the file starts with dir. Let's search for it. Now you can see that it's going to pull out all occurrence of dir in the root, but I can't see that my file .txt. Now this is what I will do now. I'm going to add asterisk at the end. So it means that anything that comes after dir, let's check. So I'm getting a lot. All right. So you can now see below here now, I'm seeing the file. Despite that, it's giving me a lot of dir things, dir. You can see now, everything that comes after dir, dirty, because I'm using what asterisk. Asterisk means it should capture all pattern. All right, include all search pattern that starts with dir. Then anything that follows, please pull them out for me. That's why you're seeing you are getting all these outputs. Then finally, we are getting what? Our search term. All right. So there are a lot of other ways. So for instance, now I need to search for a directory. Now let's look at where I have a directory. EC2. I have these droplets, or I say I have this class as a directory. I want to search for that directory. So I don't know where it is, but I want to search for it, class. So I'll say what? Find in root. The type is a directory. So for directory, I'm going to use what? A D. Let's come over here. So for directory, find in root, the type is a directory. Then the name, you specify the name of the directory, class. Let's go. And name, class. Let's check. Can you see? So we are getting user share power 15 class, sys class. So this is the very class we are looking for. So this is how you search for what? for directories and files. All right, directories and files. Okay. Now there are other advanced style of searching. There are other advanced style of searching. This is very basic. Okay. Now there's one other command as well. Let me include it here. Mlocate. Mlocate is a utility. Let me define it. It is a utility that is used to locate files or directories in the Linux file system. Okay? In the Linux file system. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Oh. So mlocate is used to locate files or directories in the Linux file system. So mlocate is very easy to use, very easy and straightforward. I don't need all these command. I don't need to type all this command. All right, but mlocate comes, it's not enabled by default. All right, so to use mlocate, you need to install the package. Though I've not taught us package management, but we are gradually creeping into package management, right? So to use mlocate, you have to install it. So what I will do, I'll say yum install mlocate. All right, let's check what happens. So yum install mlocate. So it's telling me that this package is already installed. All right, this package is already installed, but I can't use it. Okay. Maybe I've used it on this system before, but let me take it from the beginning. So if this package, if this command, it is this package that creates this binary. It is this package that creates this command. If you check, the command is locate. Mlocate is, the command is locate, is a package. So the utility, the command created by mlocate package is locate. All right. So the moment mlocate package is installed, all right, you won't be able to use this locate command until you update the mlocate database. Let me take that again. For you to be able one second, guys. One second, guys. 1 second. All right. So before you get to use this locate command from mlocate, you have to update the database. And there's a command for updating the database. The command is update db. Not until you run this command, you run this update db, this locate command will not be activated. All right, it won't be activated. Now let me remove this package. let me start. I will do it from scratch. Yum remove M locate. Now I have removed everything now. There's no locate. There's no locate. You can see there's no locate, right? Great. Locate. Locate is not found. Now I want to install it. I'll say yum install M locate. Yes. So now it has been installed. So if I check locate now, if I hit enter, okay, locate, then the file name, right? Locate, then the name of the file, finance.csv. Let's search for that file. I'll say locate space finance.csv. Okay, now you can see now the database, we are getting this error because the database has not been updated. The mlocate database has not been updated. So the only way this database can be updated is by running the update db command. That's why I say cannot start this process, this database, no such file or directory. So this is what you do. You just type update db. So the moment you type update db, it automatically creates this file. It's going to automatically what? Create this file. Now you can use mlocate. You can now use locate. Locate, locate followed by the file name finance.csv. You can see, so simple and straightforward. Locate, then the file name. Locate dir.txt. Locate dir. Different. Now let me add asterisk. Asterisk, it will bring a lot of things for me. .txt. So this is it, all right? And I think locate works only with files. It doesn't work with directory. Let me check. Locate class. No, locate only work with files. It doesn't work with directory. Okay, it works so. All right. So it's speaking of this class directory. All right. So this is how you use locate to make things easy for yourself, instead of using what's it called, find. But there's a limitation to using locate, such that if you need to add some more filters in your find command, locate will not be able to take those filters. It is only find that can do it for you. All right. So I think at the end of the day, find has more upper hand, still has more upper hand than locate. So that's that about find. All right. So now let's look at what we have again: file and directory archiving. So directory archiving is a process of compressing your files. All right, taking archive, and there are different tools, utilities for performing these file compression and decompression. So we have zip for compression. For file compression, we have zip, we have bzip, we have gzip, we have bzip2, and we have tar. Now, for file decompression, we have in the place of zip, we have unzip, right? In the place of zip, we have unzip. In the place of bzip, we have bonzip. In the place of gzip, we have gonzip. In the place of bzip2, we have bonzip2. In the place of tar comes with flags, different flags for compression and decompression. All right. So we're going to see these guys one after the other, right? One after the other. So let's get started with zip. So zip can only compress a single file at once. Zip can't compress more than one files. We can only compress more files with the use of tar. All right, but let's go there. Let's check it out. So now I am in this directory. So this is what I want to do. I want to compress everything in this directory. Let me see if I can use zip. So I'll say zip space zip space the path to all the files. So we have home ec2, right? So I want to zip everything under ec2 directory space. I want to give it new file dot zip. All right, new file dot zip. So let me check something. Let me zip when the name not match, new file. Okay, let me bring it. So let me bring it, maybe it's a positioning. So let me say new file dot zip space / home ec2 user. All right. So I think that was the positioning. So this will happen. So is the positioning. All right. So the file name, the new file name of the compressed file comes first, while the destination, while the source that has the files that you want to compress comes next. So let me just show you the syntax first. So zip new file dot zip space source of files to zip. Right? So I'll say zip. I can say docs.zip. Then the source that has all the files. The source is /home /ec2. Yeah, everything here. Let me just take asterisk. So everything in this directory, I want to zip. If I hit enter, so it's now adding. Now let's check. So everything here has been added. Now let me check the directory. So when I check the directory, I will see where's the file? Docs.zip. So this docs.zip has everything. It has all of these files inside of it. Let's check. Let's confirm if that is correct. So what I will do is I will create a directory, mkdir. Let me call it confirm. Confirm, right? This is confirm. Now I will move this guy, the compressed file, into what? Confirm directory. So I will move it, move docs.zip into what? Confirm. Now I have moved it. I have moved that guy into what? Confirm. Right? So let me go into that confirm and try to unzip it. So change directory, confirm. Now I am now inside of confirm. And inside of confirm, I have the compressed file docs.zip. So what do I do now? Let me try to what? Unzip it. Like I mentioned here, anything that you zip, you must what? Unzip it. Zipping, you are compressing it. Unzipping, you are what? You're decompressing it. Okay, so let's check now. So let's see how we can decompress this guy. So I'll say unzip. Unzip dogs. Unzip dogs. You can see it's now inflating. Now let's check. If I check the content now, or I have it under home, let me check. Let me check that home. Easy to use. Oh, I see. I see. Easy to use. All right. So let me do it properly. I just saw what happened now. Let me remove everything. All right, it's gone, right? Now let's go back. Now, because I am inside of this directory and all the files that I need to zip, they are inside of this directory. So this is what I will do. All right. So I'll say zip the new file doc.zip, the source. So my source is in this directory. So I will say asterisk. Asterisk means everything that is here, please add it into what? This archive. Archive it into this file name, doc.zip. So if I hit enter, now it's now adding. You can see it's adding everything now. It's adding everything. Now let's check. I have what? Doc.zip. So we need to confirm. So I will move doc.zip into what? Confirm. Into confirm. I have moved it there. Now let's go into confirm. Confirm. I'm now inside confirm. Now let's unzip it. Let's decompress it. So I'll say unzip this guy. So I'll hit enter. So you can see now it has started what? Inflating. If I do LL, I have all those contents that I compressed. All right. So in essence, this is how you create a zip, an archive of files using what? Zip. All right. So zip the new file, then your source. Zip the new file, then your source. Okay, great. Now let's do something. Let me remove everything inside of confirm. Let me remove everything inside here. It's all gone. Now, let me see how I can password the zip file. I want to password protect the zip file. So I'll say zip doc.zip asterisk. Now I will use a new flag, -e. -e means encryption. I'm going to be encrypting my zip file so that whosoever have access to it will not be able to decrypt it. 1 second, guys. 1 second, please. 1 second. So I want to password encrypt this content. So I'll press enter. So it's going to ask for a password. I'll give it password 12. Confirm, verify 12. So now I have created a passworded archive file. I've created a passworded archive file. So it means that without this password, nobody can open it. All right, great. So if I send you this file, you won't be able to open this file except with the password. All right, except with the password. Great. Now let's confirm. I need to move that file doc.zip into what? The confirm folder. Now go into that confirm folder. Go into that confirm folder. Let's try to decompress this guy. All right. I will now say what? Unzip doc. The first thing it will ask for is the password. If I don't know the password, see what I'm saying? I've put an incorrect password. Say what? Password incorrect. Re-enter. Incorrect. 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 Skipping all of these. So I couldn't decompress it. But if I use the right password, 1, 2, it's now extracting and decompressing. Let's check. I have the whole content. So this is it, guys. All right. So we've seen what? Zip. So with zip, we can actually compress a whole lot of files. And we can also what? Password protect the zip file. All right. Now let's look at bzip. Let me check bzip. So with bzip, I can only, oh, bzip 2. I don't have, it's only bzip 2 that is here. Bzip 2. So bzip, let me try it and see. The same syntax with bzip dot zip 2 dot zip, then everything here. Let me check if this will work. Can't open utility, no such file. Okay, let me do something. Let me remove this. Okay, it has to be bz. Okay, the extension, guys, here's the extension dot bz2. So if you're using bzip2, the extension has to be what? bz2. All right. Now let's see. Wait, let's see what's happening here. Okay, it's just doing it only one by one. All right, so here's a drawback with these other compression tools, utilities. Bzip, gzip, bzip2. All right, these tools, they don't have the feature, all right, to compress more than one files, more than a file. All right, they can only compress one file. By that I mean, as you see it here now, it has compressed this file. So if I need to compress this Swiss snapd, I will say bzip2 Swiss snapd.log.bz2. Wait, this Swiss snapd. Cannot wait. I come. Should be like this. Come on. Should be like this. No such file directed. Can't open file. Why is it not going now? It's already there, but it's just throwing up this error. Okay. Now this guy has, look at now. The original file was Swiss snapd.log. That was the original file. Now it has compressed it with what? An extension of what? .bz2. Now to decompress it, I can only decompress it to get the original file. Let's check it out and see. So I'll now say .zip 2, then this file name. So once I hit enter, it has decompressed it. Now let's check. So if I check it now, I will see what? The original file. So you can see that these guys, bzip, gzip, bzip2, they can only compress a file at a time. They can only compress one file at a time. They can only compress one file at a time. Okay? They can only compress one file at a time. So to compress more than one file at once, you use zip and tar. Now we have seen zip. So let's look at tar. Let's look at tar. So now in this directory, I want to tar everything using tar. So here's the syntax. Here's the command tar -cvf. Tar -cvf, where C is to create, V is verbose, that you want to be seeing everything. Then F are either files or forcefully, either files or forcefully, either of those, either of those. Now let's do it and see. tar-cvf, then everything in this directory. I'll give you the name. Let me call it my dogs, right? My dogs.tar, then asterisk. Let me see if this command will go. All right, great. I'll record that command so I'll see what I did there. There's a lot, man. So I'll show us, guys. Just wait. So we are creating an archive. So going forward, I think you would love to use tar, tar instead of zip, but they are both unique in their different ways, right? They're just unique in their different ways. So yeah, let's check. Exiting with failure status due to previous error. What happened? What happened? It didn't tar finish. There's a problem somewhere. There's a problem somewhere. So let's the command. This guy, everything space my doc dot star. Let me see this one. Error is not covering. Why am I getting error now? Okay, let me do this way. Let me do this way. The source is home. Oh shit. I'm having no space left on device. All right. So from time to time, you always encounter this kind of error. No space left on device. So this is what you do. You start deleting some of these things. All right. So I have something under, oh shit. I have some things under confirm. All right. So remove that folder, confirm folder. Done. All right. I think there should be some space now. Okay, that is done, gone. Let me remove these droplets and master.zip. They are gone. So I just need some space. That's why. Remove new. So the guy is even here, Seth. I will remove it. Let me remove it and do it again. My docs.tar. All right. So I think it's the second method. Now let's try it one more time. Let's try one more time. Okay, let me remove this picture thing. 3 something and who again? Okay, I think we are good now. All right, and one more. All right, we are good. So now tar dash cvf space everything inside of this directory space the name of the tar file. So the name of the tar file will be my docs.tar. Enter. Okay. Asterisk. So a tar file space the source. The source is everything inside of this directory. So let's hit enter and see. So we are creating the archive. Okay, let's check. Why is it throwing up error? Okay, my docs.tar. We now have it, my docs.tar. So even if let me delete everything here. AWS, CLI, class, configure. Let me not do it like that way. Let me just create mkdir confirm. Let me create confirm as we did that time. Now move my docs into confirm. It's there now. Now change directory into confirm. Now I have created this tar file. To untar this file, which is to decompress it, I'm going to use another set of flags. So I'll say tar dash xvf my docs. Now let me explain. X is to what? Extract. Then obviously you know what V is. V is verbose. And F is what? File or force. Well, let me check this guy now. Let me say manta. Let me check this F option. From files. Okay, is files, all right? So files, okay? They can see here, X is what? To extract all files from archive. All right. So let's go back there. Now we want to extract them now. So see tar dash xvf, then the archive name, all right, is my docs.tar. Let's do it. Enter. So it's now decompressing it. It's now performing the compression. It's now performing the compression. I pray we still have space on the system. Pray we have space on the system. All right. 1 second, guys. Okay, so now let's check. Let's check. Oh, we are having this error. No space left on device. No space. But however, some of the files were decompressed, right? So you can see, we've seen how to what to use an tar, all right, to compress and decompress. Now we can also use tar with zip. We can use tar with zip. We can use tar with gzip. We can use tar with bzip too. Now let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let me delete everything inside here. Remove asterisks. So they are all gone. Everything is gone. And let me also remove some, like this Terraform file is too big. Let me remove it. Let me remove configure. I don't know what that guy is. What is this guy? Configure. What's inside there? Okay, logly. Remove configure. Okay, great. I also need to remove class. Let me remove that class. I don't want it. What else? What else? What else? What else? All right, I think I should work with these guys now. Great. Now, let's now tar these files with what zip and the likes. So this is what I will do. I'll say tar dash cvf. Now, because I want to use zip, I'll add a z. I want to add a z. Then the file name will be my docs dot tar dot zip. My docs dot tar dot zip. So it means that I'll be having what? Two levels of what? Compression. I have dot zip compression. I also have what? Dot tar compression. And everything inside of here. Let's try it and see. Enter. All right, so let's check that file now. So oh, what rubbish is this now? I know catching. I come. Source. I come. Why is not going? I come. Z. Well, let me check the help page. Ta. Create Z for gzip. Okay. Gzip. Filter the archive through gzip. All right. All right. Instead of zip. So gzip, right? Gzip. Let me check something. Enter. No, why am I getting this error now? I'm getting this error. I'm getting this error. Guys, 1 second. 1 second. Blam 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 blam. Tar dash create ZBF. my file .tar dot, okay, .tar, oh, .tar. Let's leave it at .tar. Let's see what happens. Let's leave .tar. Da. Okay. Oh, add this thing for me now. My file .tar. Add. Okay. Let me remove that my file .tar. I need to add that gzip .gzip. I need to add that .gzip. Okay, let's check. Great, guys. Right? Great. So here's the command. Okay. So I have created a gzip archive. So this is two layers of archiving. One is gzip and the other is tar. All right. Now here's the command tar. I was putting this Z at the end, so it has to come after create. Create with zip vf. My file .tar.gzip asterisk. All right, great. Now I need to move this file into what? Into confirm. It has been moved into confirm. Now let me go into confirm. Change directory into confirm. I have this file here. Now, before I could extract this file directly in the sense that since it is also compressed with the gzip, I can just say tar dash xzvf. The presence of z is to what? Is to decompress this zip level, this zip layer, right? This zip layer. Because ordinarily, if I don't add a Z, it won't go, it won't decompress this zip. So I need to decompress this zip first, layer by layer. I think it can go very direct. Let me check. Let's check. I didn't put that Z in. Let me check. Oh, okay. Okay. It extracted everything. Now, let me remove everything again. Let me remove everything. AWS CLI, bin, directory, error, finance, kubectl, password, Swiss. All right. So I've removed everything. Let me also remove confirm. Now, I did this command. This guy extracted everything. But now I want to do it layer by layer. So layer by layer, it means that I have to use gunzip first. Gunzip my file. Why is not going on? So I want to remove gunzip. I want to remove the first layer of zip. So I use gunzip. Unknown suffix, ignore. It's not going, guys. It's not going. All right, man. Let's not waste much time here. XZVF. my file goes. So guys, that is the whole picture, right? So this is everything about file compression and decompression. We saw how to use what zip to compress everything. We also saw how to use zip to password the compressed file. We also went further to use tar to compress and decompress. All right. So you will get to you'll be doing a lot of compression and decompression when you start working in production, right? So let me give us some example. Let me look for tarball for kubectl AWS install. Let me check if I can get a tarball. So that will show us how to do some of these things. I can't get it, guys. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, TCL install. Okay, guys, 1 second. I just want to show us, because sometimes you'll be in production, you'll be given a table to install source. Let me check source. All right, so you can see them now. So we have, oh, it's supposed to be GZ, not GZip. So GZ means it's GZip, right? Okay, this is perfect. It's a perfect example. Let me download this guy now. I'll right click and I'll say what? Copy link address. Copy link address. I'll come to my terminal. So let me remove everything here. Remove everything. Now I'll say what? wget. All right? I'll hit enter. So it's downloading this tar file from the internet. I have downloaded it. So this tar file now is starred with what? Tar and gzip. So I'll first of all remove this layer. So I'll say what? Gunzip, then the file name. All right. I'll hit enter. It has decompressed the .gz. Now let me check now. If I check now, I'll see that I'm now left with what? .tar. So at this level now, I can now use what? Tar. I'll now say tar-xvf. Then the file name. Enter. I've decompressed. LL. So you can see now. So this is the file. I've decompressed it. So this is how you get archived files from the internet into your machine. First of all, you use what? Your wget to download it into your host machine. Then you need to now use your archiving tools, your tar, as the case may be, and decompress them. So it's like I'll also share this link so that you practice with this. You practice with this link, guys. So practice. I'll share it. So practice with this link. So practice with that link. All right. Right. So you practice with this link which I've shared. Download that files, play with them, play with them. So yeah, I think that's about file compression. Right. Now the next guy we have now is volume management. So volume management is going to take us some time. So I want to end the session and start afresh session. So this is what I will do. Go here,